So it looks like Joe Biden has officially announced he has cancer. He has been deteriorating for some time now, and we can all see it. Our normal eyes can see that he was not healthy. He was not in the right health condition to even be president um, at the time that he was president, or to continue being president um, at the time he was running for re-election. But finally, the news has come out that Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an extreme aggressive prostate cancer. Let's tune into the video, see what's going on out here.
We are following breaking news right now. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. A statement from the personal office of the former president says that while the cancer represents, quote, a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. For more on this, I want to bring in ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang, along with emergency medicine physician Dr. Stephanie Widmer. Selena, I want to begin with you. What more do we know about this diagnosis?
We're learning this from President Biden's personal spokesperson. I just want to read to you this statement that says he was diagnosed with this aggressive form of prostate cancer that has spread to the former president's bones. The statement reads the following, that, quote, while this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options. Now, this comes after on Tuesday, the president's spokesperson had announced that doctors found a small nodule on the 82-year-old's prostate after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. Now, President Biden had ended his more than 5 decades in public service in January, leaving office as the oldest president in history after abruptly dropping out of the presidential race last summer. Now, former President Biden has mostly stayed out of public view since he left office in January. However, he did attend Pope Francis's funeral. He also has recently been giving interviews fiercely pushing back against a slate of new books that criticized the president, saying he was dealing with cognitive decline at the end of his presidency. So the president mostly out of public view, but recently, in fact, on May 8th, giving an interview on The View defending himself after some of these most recent books were published.
And Dr. Widmer, can you take us through this type of cancer and how hormone treatment can be an effective option?
Now, before she speaks, man, I just want to say this. All right, it's a sad situation that we are here looking at and dealing with. Sad situation. Nobody wants to see anybody get the cancer. Nobody wants to see anybody have these health problems. But at the same time, it was clear as day that Joe Biden was not in the best position to lead the country. That part we cannot deny anymore. I never denied it. We all knew because we all seen it. But the Democratic Party constantly denied it, and they denied it up to the moment that they pretty much announced, okay, yeah, he actually has a sickness. He has cancer. Now, it might not be that dementia like we all still think. And who knows, he might eventually come out and tell us that he has dementia too, but he has prostate cancer, one of the most common cancers for men. And, I don't want to be over here bashing him. I don't want to make him feel belittled. I don't want to make him feel like he is a nobody. Joe Biden has accomplished a lot in his career, in his entire life. And we can't take that for granted. He got to the highest level that you can possibly get in government, which is the presidency. I got to give kudos to Joe Biden because of that. He's definitely not your average person. He's not a normal, regular, everyday person. He's an extraordinary politician that made his way to the top, worked his way to the top. And, I can't let that go without being said. So kudos to him for his career, for his work ethic, for his duty that he has accomplished as presidency. Although I may not agree with everything that he has done while he was president or while he was in the government, I sure do have some things that I do appreciate about him. And I can say that he has a really, really good character. He is not one that you can pull up some crazy, assault case or anything to really damage his career besides his health. Um, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, and I feel for his family. Obviously, he's an older man. He's a elderly man. He's on his way out of the life, and he has lived a long life. I think he's about 82, 83 now, the oldest president ever. He's accomplished a lot. He's accomplished a lot, and we can't go without saying that. Is he the best president ever? Of course not. Did we know he was declining? Of course we did. But right now I'm not going to dig into him. I actually just want to give him his credit. And I hope that everything does actually work out for him. I'm glad that they finally came out and said something was wrong. Because when you're at this stage, I believe it's stage 9, you've been dealing with this issue for a while. I obviously they knew about it, but you've been dealing with this issue for a while if it's this bad, this aggressive, and at this stage. So, this whole entire time, maybe throughout his entire presidency, he's probably been dealing with this issue. And, now they're finally just making it public for the people to digest it. And we appreciate this. We appreciate this. We, the people, actually appreciate him coming out and letting us know, okay, this is what's going on in my life. This is what's going on with my health. And, we can actually give him credit for doing this. And shout outs to him for doing that.
Sure. So prostate cancer, a cancer diagnosis in any individual, especially an elderly individual, is concerning. But prostate cancer is really a hormone driven type of cancer. And what hormone therapy does is it essentially targets those hormones that are feeding the tumor, feeding the cancer. And the goal is to shrink it in size. That's how it works. And that is what it sounds like the plan is going to be for Joe Biden and his treatment plan as of now.
And Dr. Whitmer, according to the statement, his diagnosis is being called aggressive. Coupled with his age, how concerning is this?
So, of course, being that he is an older individual, his ability to tolerate a more aggressive form of treatment may be limited. But that being said, prostate cancer in general is a treatable form of cancer. Even if it cannot be cured, it can be treated. And a lot of people, even elderly people, can live with it for a long period of time. That being said, we have a very limited amount of information, and we'll have to find out more before we can really say more.
All right, Dr. Stephanie Whitmer and Selena Wang, thank you both.
Yeah. It's not a RIP moment. I know everybody thinks that when cancer is in your body or when cancer comes around, people will automatically assume that it's a death sentence. It's not totally a death sentence. Some cancers are removable. Some cancers are treatable. Some cancers are not. This one is not going to go away, but it is going to be treated. He's going to get the best help he can. He's going to get the best doctors, the best treatment, the smartest people to help him try to beat this. But at the same time, he is old. And again, we just hope the best for him. We don't want to see him leave this earth. I've never been the type to wish death upon anybody, especially a president. Now I know people aren't perfect. Stuff may not go the way that I like, that I would prefer, but there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of evilness. There's a lot of angry people. on both sides, and they wish death upon people. And I think that's just a sad mindset. I think that's an evil mindset. Honestly, you're an evil person if you think that way, that just because someone disagrees with you politically, that you should wish death upon them. I know so many people that were cheering on the fact that Trump got shot and that they wish that the bullet actually hit him in his head and, took him out. And it's sad to hear people in person say that to you in front of your face. I voted for Trump. And I voted for Biden the first time. When he went against Trump the first time, for Trump's second term. I voted for Biden. So I know how to play both sides. I know how to feel when it comes to being independent. I am an independent voter for sure. Like, you have to sell your product to me. Regardless of what you do or what you're doing outside of politics, you have to sell your policy to me. And to me, I liked what the Republicans had to do with policy wise more than the Democratic Party this year. So that's how I voted. Now, 4 years later, 4 years from now, who knows what's going to happen? Who's going to arise from the Democratic Party and who's going to arise from the Republican Party for the next presidency? And the policies. Policies is what matters to me. Is it going to be good politically for America? Not just me, not just them, not just they, but all of us, all of America, American citizens. Is it going to be beneficial? That's how I look at it. And again, I don't want to wish no death upon no political party or political person. I hope that he can recover from this. I hope that, he finds health out of this. But again, he is old. He is declining. And all I'm saying is I just wish him the best. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all viewership, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments below, because I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Thank you guys again for y'all viewership. Hit that like button, that subscribe button on y'all way out. Until next time, it's your boy Dgotsauce. Peace. Shout outs to today's sponsor, the Snacks.shop. They have a variety of snacks, and I'm telling you right now, guys, they smack. All right, this is my third bag. All right, third bag. Thank you for everything you guys sent to me from the Snacks.shop. I appreciate y'all care package. Today's sponsor, make sure you guys go check them out. They have some dope snacks, and I can't lie, man, it's busting. I'm going to get some more of these, I promise you. These are the Korean chicken, like literally. Check out their website. Go cop something, man. Let them know that Dgotsauce sent you. And thank you again to today's sponsor, the Snacks.shop.